Um, he locked and loaded. Let's get it. Let's breathe in the meantime. Here we go on three. And plant my feet on the ground. Two, one. Three, two, one. God did a kick to the ball and it hit him. Gratitude to the papa that's there with them because I wouldn't have them playing ball right next to the street where it could jump right over the gate. But I get it. Like an enclosed space. Hold on. Just hold on. Okay. Because we got another little boy pushing the swing and then like why would you do that when they playing? Because today, y'all, I'm on it. Sakit. Sakit. Arigato. I know. You go back. Here I am. And God, even more so over here because that's the other time. Like, I would redo the live because we really 4 minutes in. Yeah, so like, look, that whole big, got a big area right there. Oh yeah, we're pop up. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Where is Bo going? No, no, that's not it. No. All right. I will put in the captions. Reading begins 5:20. Here we go. 525. Okay. A power. Oh, derived. Ooh, I didn't get the page before. Did I have a page before? No, because I didn't read that here. Okay. Oh, yesterday he was talking about how the ancient healing, it used to be with men, and I told you no, ancient healing was with women. I don't listen to what he putting down. That's the only.
But oh, there wasn't rude, not any single one. Stop eating them. It really says me. Hey, Patrick, let me see. Every second.
Second and later, and it cut the way it cut, and now it's just needed a little bit.
No, it might stink.
The water thing is alcohol.
Oh, then I like that. I don't think I have any on my knees.
Yep. Only got two. Okay.
Okay,
There.
let it stick.
And then right here. Got it. All right there. Con permiso, mi amor. A waterfall.
Yeah. Nice.
Of course. I'm utilizing it so that I can read, and there won't be no device playing right now. Because we're outside at the house. And feel free to take a rest. Feel free to sit down.
No,
Eat with
I
me.
want
Would you like to eat?
no.
Okay. Well, your options are feel free to play, feel free to sit, or feel free to read with me. What about the swing? Would you like to swing and relax yourself?
I'm sorry. Sorry. Let's go check out what's over there. Yeah, let me go bring them.
They're just over there.
What happened?
They're just over there.
Who's just over there?
Wow. So
No, not.
it's
Someone like the snakes.
Yeah, you got this. I think they have space.
yeah,
Let me see.
it's for that, right?
They do.
Go this way.
Okay.
This way, straight. Come this way, Mira.
All right, it's just a little different today, y'all. 11:11. Let's get it. All right, a power derived directly by them from God, from these women with the healing powers. Okay, like who was running to go to men for healing? Don't let nobody fool you. The herbalists, the witches, the shamanists, the sages, they were women. Sure, these was not going to men for healing. It's too funny. All right, so and the procedures and processes of healing vary throughout the world. The healing processes took the form of supplication to God, attended by various ceremonies, such as laying on of hands, incantations, the application of amulets, talismans, rings, relics, and images. Again, now not to say we didn't have warlocks and shaman and all these things, but like when you think of any movies you watch, like anything you tuned into, it was always shorties. Like I know it was always women that we went to for healing. Don't cap. Don't let them cap. For example, in the religions of antiquity, priests in the ancient temples gave drugs to the patient and practiced hypnotic suggestions prior to the patient's sleep, telling him that the gods would visit him in his sleep and heal him. Many healings followed. Obviously, all this was the work of potent suggestions to the subconscious mind. Again, we live in a world that like sources men for everything as if women never existed. Even these books, it's always, you know, the men of the world and da 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 da. As a man, think it da 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 da. That's why I put in women or they or whatever the case is, because it's like I'm not into just framing everything as a man, right? If you come from a woman's womb, stop it, stop it. Okay. After the performance of certain mysterious rites, the devotees of Hecate, Hecate. What's that? Nothing else. All right. So the devotees of this person would see the goddess during sleep, provided that before going to sleep, they had prayed to her according to weird and fantastic instructions. They were told to mix lizards with resin, frankincense, and myrrh, and pound all this together in the open air under the crescent moon. Healings were reported in many cases following this grotesque procedure. It is obvious that these strange procedures, as mentioned in the illustrations given, favored suggestion and acceptance by the subconscious mind of these people by making a powerful appeal to their imagination. Actually, in all these healings, the subconscious mind of the subject was the healer. Shout out to the sun because you already know we love you. Melanin Magic. 24K Melanin Magic. What's that? All right. In all ages, unofficial healers have obtained remarkable results in cases where authorized medical skill has failed. This gives cause for thought. How do these healers in all parts of the world affect their cures? The answer to all these healings is due to the blind belief of the sick person, which released or let go, right? Admitted, let flow the healing power resident in their subconscious mind. Mama wants some Tiziano. Many of the remedies and methods employed were rather strange and fantastic. It's the fantastic for me. Because it is not giving a positive spin to fantastic. Fantastic is sounding like fanatic, like crazy. So you want to look at the etymology of that, which fired the imagination of the patients, causing an aroused emotional state. This state of mind facilitated the suggestion of help and was accepted both by the conscious and subconscious mind of the sick. This will be elaborated on further in the next chapter. Now, here we go. Biblical accounts on the use of the subconscious powers. What things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. Mark 11:24. Note the difference in tenses. The inspired writer tells us to believe and accept as true the fact that our desire has already been accomplished and fulfilled, that it is already completed, and that its realization will follow as a thing in the future. The success of this technique depends on the confident conviction that the thought, the idea, the picture is already a fact in mind, right? Me and some of my $1 million homes, right? Because I haven't visualized all of them. It's a fact in my mind. There is no like uncertainty about living there. It's a known fact. It's a known truth. It's a known knowing. It's a known belief in me that I will be there and that I will be walking in like one of my homes that have the waterfalls that's indoors that I described to y'all. So I've already seen myself walking there. I already know it to be true. There's no like maybe I'll have that one day. Like no, I just like I hope, I wish, I pray like that it really comes true. No, it's like I'm taking the actions to be in alignment with the abundance to pay for the house. Like it's like to me, like it's like when you go to school, you do the work, you get the grades, you're gonna graduate, right? I just pray that I graduate. I hope you might pray and hope that you get into the school of your choice, right? Yeah, you're not if you did the work, you're not gonna doubt that you're gonna get into school in general, right? So that's like one of the examples I could give to help you like see that. Or like you order a package, right? When you ask and you put the request in and you also put the money in for the package, like you're not thinking like, oh, I hope it comes, unless there's again something going on with the weather, right? Something going on with planes, with shipment. Like if there's some delays or issues happening in external, like when it comes to that system, then you may think like, "Ooh, like I'm not sure if it's coming, right?" But if they say like, if you know you place an order or your food order, right? You Uber, you know it's coming. Like it's gonna be very rare for something to happen for you to not get what you asked for, right? To get and what you pay for. And right, what you pay for, what you put in, the work you put in, the energy you put in, the time you put in is what is gonna get you what you asked for. So it's like, or what you said you want. And the source is gonna give you what you want or better, right? Source is gonna give you what you want or more, as long as it's in the highest greatness of you and others involved. We looking, because y'all just heard me on my IG stories. I'm not with God, with people putting they arms around him. Like, "Hey, my little buddy or my little," no, don't nobody sunning you, bro. Out of here. He's like, I told him to move his hands. I told, okay, as long as you know, I'm not into that. Mm, you gotta, I like God. He got his stance, he got his posture. He know how to defend himself. He's very gracious and loving and, flexible too. It's like, all right. And also, we don't let nobody play in our face. Okay. Upset about something. It's coming over.
Oh, it's not. I did not fall again, but
Yeah, I saw you were talking to a brother.
I was saying that don't eat that plant
Uh-huh.
because that it was right there.
Uh-huh.
Well, not this area, but that one.
Yeah, I noticed that area that you were standing in with him. And what happened next?
Well, first it was about the plastic bag. The funny thing and I know that was there.
Yeah, sometimes when we're playing, we fall, we get some cuts and bruises.
Well, I know it's not raining right now.
Gratitude that it's not hurting right now.
Oh, that was bad.
Muy rápido.
Rápido.
Fast in español.
What's more mean?
Very.
Oh, so more rapid means so very fast.
Practically. So what's up? You told him not to eat it, and what's making you cry about that?
But so that's why I'm not playing with him.
He said what?
He said that's why I'm not gonna play with him.
He said that's why. He said, hey, that's why I'm not playing with you.
Yeah,
Okay. That made you cry?
yeah.
Mm.
I can't go over there.
Oh.
Let's see if I could get some chocolate there.
Some chalk? We have chalk. Would you like some chalk?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, thanks. Oh, it's cool, guys. We don't got to play with everybody, right? There's tons of people to play with.
Yeah, like 7 of them.
Yeah, and remember, guys, source,
1, 12.
sources,
14. 14 of them.
time. And
15.
mira, sources rejection when source says, "Hey, no, I don't want to play," or when somebody source through somebody, look what he doing. You want to play with him and the foolishness he going with? Mama don't allow you to do that type of stuff anyways, right? So it's not, and he biting stuff, he eating plants that mama wouldn't want you to be doing anyways. So it's fine that he doesn't want to play with you, because guess what?
Yeah.
You don't want to play with him.
Two.
Well, not that type of business he going with. The type of business he going with, eating the leaves and playing with the water like he playing with, that's not the type of the energy you want to play with.
Foolishness.
It's foolishness, Agwan.
Yeah, we don't relate with foolishness.
When I relate with foolishness. Yes, now he may know about the plant. The plant may very well be safe. It maybe not be foolishness.
Yeah,
Playing
not
playing
because plants are for you to eat, like fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are for you to eat.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not all.
Right. So did you go over there? Why'd you go over there to tell him to not eat that?
Because it wasn't healthy.
So you on in your term, you was attempting to help him and protect him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he may know something about the plant that we don't know, that you are not aware of, and that he may say, "No, I actually have eaten this plant before, and I'm still healthy. I'm still alive and well." So hey, with that one, even though you were attempting to help him, sometimes people don't need our help in that way. Sometimes you ask questions, you inquire. You say, "Oh, what's making you eat that plant, bro?" Right? Instead of telling him what he can and cannot do.
Oh, I'm gonna go play with those bubbles.
Oh yeah, bubbles galore. I love it. It's like OD. Oh, you're not really able to see it. Oh, I want one of those. Yes. All right, y'all. Today's just different. Okay. We're gonna do this. No, tomorrow we have to park again too. Um, I'm gonna come and talk to y'all before we go outside. Okay. Oh my goodness. I just love it. Like how many come out. Oh my goodness. So fun. I want to plan it, it's that type of party. All right. They coming, they coming. Woo. All right, here we go. In all ages, unofficial healers have obtained remarkable results in cases where authorized medical skill has failed. Oh, yeah, we said this, right? This gives cause for thought. Okay, how do these healers in all parts of the world affect their cures? The answer to all these healings is due to the blind belief of the sick person. Okay, we already said this. That release the ting ting. All right, all right. I'm gonna elaborate in the next chapter. Okay, biblical use. Okay, let me. Okay, the success of this technique depends on the confident conviction that the thought, the idea, the picture, the momento is already a fact in mind. Yes, I said that. In order for anything to have substance in the realm of mind, it must be thought of as actually existing there, right? So this is why it's very non-supportive to focus on a reality that you don't deem possible, right? If you have so much resistance to thinking that, you know, you're gonna, be in your dream home, or you're gonna have your dream baby, or you're gonna be with your dream person, or you're gonna have that dream vacation. Like if you really cannot see it, like you cannot see yourself there, it's like, then no. Then it's not gonna you're gonna build up more resistance and more friction towards it because you literally don't believe it. So it's not, you know, visualization is our highest one of our highest faculties, a great tool to use at, for your well-being, but it's not going to work if you're going to, be so locked in on visualizing what you don't want. If that's what you really resonate with, that's what you're going to get, because you are not allowing yourself to be receptive to other visuals and images to really, sit with you and really feel as real. Okay, so here in a few cryptic words is a concise and specific direction for making use of the creative power of thought by impressing upon the subconscious the particular thing which you desire. Your thought, idea, plan, or purpose is as real on its own plane as your hand or your heart. And following the biblical technique, it's a little tiny baby. Yeah. I know God know how to move around babies, but so the other children. It's making me like, okay. And ding, and following the biblical technique, you completely eliminate from your mind all consideration of conditions, circumstances, or anything which might imply adverse contingencies. You understand that? It's practically what I just said. Stop thinking about what you don't want. You are planting a seed concept in the mind, which, if you leave it undisturbed, will infallibly germinate into external fruition. So, like for instance, how I'm thinking of this for myself. I was just like sharing on my story, like I am done. Like I am. It still led to something positive. Yeah, it was. I didn't need to like put that seed in my mind in the first place. Yeah, I've had so much experience with the shelter system as such that it makes me believe that they're going to continue to act this way, right? So I talked to a sis who said like she moved out the shelter and into her place since October, and it's May, son. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, 7 months, and HRA has not paid one check. Now, gratitude, like there's a lot of once you locked into a place, like it's hard for them to kick you out because again, HRA, there's a lease that's signed, there's a contract that's signed, like they literally are supposed to pay. But it's like, yo, what y'all be doing? My shelter documentary is gonna be so lit because really, son, like, what do y'all be doing? And the fact that we got to go back there over and over and over, and I don't even want to affirm that, right? But and that's been what it is. And it's to me, I said, you know what? Well, I'm gonna be paying for my own rent because I'm not gonna do that. Right? I'd rather pay two, three, four, 5,000, whatever $1,000 it is for my monthly rent than to be playing with y'all, playing with my time and energy back and forth to get y'all to do your job. It's 12. It's 12. But yeah, so even though I'm still supported because I don't feel any loss with it. I don't feel like I'm not gonna be able to pay. Like I know my trade is gonna be on fleek. I know my business gonna be booming. So I know I'm gonna be able to play it. Even though that's not set up now, I already know it's gonna be set up because ain't no way I'm doing this. If those are my two choices, yeah, you best believe. Our third choice, somebody else pays it. But it all got to be in sovereignty because I'm not being a enslaved to anybody, right? So if a man say he want to pay mine, but it got to be there's some conditions to that, then no, sweetie, right? I will figure it out. I will get it done. Don't you worry. Me and source within me will figure it out. Me and the day trading, we will figure it out. Okay. All right. So the prime condition which Jesus insisted upon was faith, right? Faith, mustard seed. Over and over again, you read in the Bible, according to your faith, is it done unto you. If you plant certain types of seeds in the ground, you have faith. They will grow after their kind, right? If you go and you plant a watermelon seed, you are not expecting narangas. If you go and plant manzanas, you're not expecting piñas. If you go and plant the aguacate tree, you're not expecting kiwi, right? You're expecting to get what you planted as long as you continue to water it and nurture it, right? You're expecting that fruit to come to bear that tree to bear fruit eventually. So this is the way of seeds and trusting the laws of growth and agriculture. You know that the seeds will come forth after their kind. Faith, as mentioned in the Bible, is a way of thinking, an attitude of mind, an inner certitude. I love that certitude. Knowing that the idea you fully accept in your conscious mind will be embodied in your subconscious mind and made manifest. Faith is, in a sense, accepting as true what your reason and senses deny, i.e., shutting out of the little, rational, analytical, conscious mind and embracing an attitude of complete reliance on the inner power of your subconscious mind. Okay? AKA source within. A classical instance of Bible technique is recorded in Matthew 9:28 through 30. And when he was come into the house, that's what it say. And when he was come into the house, the blind men came to him. And Jesus saith unto them, believe ye that I am able to do this? They said unto him, yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Call me Steve. Whoa. Wow. Then touch he their eyes, saying, according to your faith, be it unto you, according to your faith. Now, Joe don't say if they have in the stories, if you say nah, I don't have faith, if you're gonna if it's gonna work. Joe don't say. Y'all tell me. Y'all drop it in the comments. Joe don't say, y'all. I am not aware of that. And their eyes were open. And Jesus straightly charged them, saying, see that no man know it. Guanama, Guan. In the words, according to your faith, be it unto you. You can see that Jesus was actually appealing to the cooperation of the subconscious mind of the blind men. Their faith was their great expectancy, their inner feeling, their inner conviction that something miraculous would happen and that their prayer would be answered. And it was. This is a time honored technique of healing, utilized alike by all healing groups throughout the world, regardless of religious affiliation. In the words, see that no man know it. Yeah, because Joe don't say what the. I have to get aware because I don't love to use the no word. I was like, those fries smell good. I look up, it's McDonald's. No, no, I take it back. But McDonald's in America is not it. Now in France, Latin America, other places are. Okay. So this is the time honored technique of healing, utilize the like. Okay, the see no man know. Okay. And the words, see that no man know it. Jesus enjoins, right? Jesus, Yeshua, because I know I talked to a brother, can't believe, they're talking about calling Jesus Yeshua. Like, how would you feel if somebody just calling you your name inaccurately? So, I want to respect everybody, right? So Yeshua enjoins the newly healed patients not to discuss their healing because they might be subjected to the skeptical and derogatory criticisms of the unbelieving. This might tend to undo the benefits they have received at the hand of Jesus, Yeshua, by depositing thoughts of fear, doubt, and anxiety in the subconscious mind, right? So Akalet was to say, plant fears of doubts and whatever into my subconscious mind, but it didn't. All it made me say is, okay, first of all, I'm pulling up on Monday, right? Say less. Because I already know I got to be on your ass because I had to be on your ass the entire time. Again, we look to see our place at the end of January. It's in May. It's in May. They try to put us in a studio. I had to put us in a one bedroom, right? Like, God. Oh, okay. You want to go first? You can stay there and cry. You feel free to stay there and cry about not going first. That one I don't business about. Look, she teaching him. Like, go ahead, mama. Because how many times I'm gonna tell you, boy, you don't always go first. Like, you wanna get your feels about that? Enjoy. All right. So um listen, for with authority and power, he commandeth the unclean spirits, and they come out. Luke 4:36. When the sick came to Jesus to be healed, Jesus, Yeshua, they were healed by their faith together with his faith and understanding of the healing power of the subconscious mind. Whatever he decreed, he felt inwardly to be true. He and the people needing help were in the one universal subjective mind. And his silent and all this baby and this talking and drop their voices. Baby voices. Okay. And his silent inner knowing and conviction of the healing power changed the negative destructive patterns in the patient's subconscious. The resultant healings were the automatic response to the internal mental change. Wow, bubble hand, bubble mano. Uh, His command was his appeal to the subconscious mind of the patients, plus his awareness, feeling, and absolute trust in the response of the subconscious mind to the words which he spoke with authority. Okay, them fries is smelling yummy, okay? That's because mama.
No,
Okay.
got it. Over there.
Who you pulling up on? Like, ahora. Methanol. Well, get to it. There, figure it out, bruh. I'm a big figure it out type mama. Like, you gonna be resilient about around these parts. You gonna tune in with source within. You gonna look into your environment. You gonna figure it out. That's what you do. And I'm here for backup. All right, the next section. Just gotta be quiet to hear the voice. Okay. Proud of him. There was a lot of people on that fountain, so he went to the fountain next. As you should. Why are you gonna squeeze up yourself with 3, 4 people attempting to use one fountain when there's a fountain, yes, a little bit higher, but you got it, you know? I'm eating mamahood. Just know that. I'm mommying 99% by myself, okay? Monetarily.
Paper towel,
I got
please. So I could dry my arm off.
and then we're gonna be leaving soon, okay? To get back to the laundry, all right?
Down here.
Absolutely. Great figuring it out, God. And I saw that there were a lot of people over there by the fountain, and you went to the other fountain, so you had some space. Great move there, man. Wise move.
Out. Here. Ah. And let's go sit on your feet now. I hope it puts
Yeah. Look, the sun came up behind us, bringing that shadow out.
Yeah. See you later.
Now, the other thing, I could have asked him to let me know what's the difference. Why are you able to see your shadow now and you weren't able to before? And he would have said, because the sun came out, right? So it's a way that you help guide them to the answers within, right? Because it's about them figuring it out. Okay. Miracles at various shrines and to display and apply. Like, we don't need he got it. He had we don't test, like having like the school test to like test knowledge. It's like see that they are able to apply what they learn. Hilarious. Okay, miracles at various shrines throughout the world. It is an established fact that cures have taken place at various shrines throughout the world. Pardon, I keep forgetting you're right here. I keep pronouncing my voice so that you hear me. Such as in Japan, India, Europe, and America Caca. And Africa, okay? Because where you at though? But the source, stop playing with us. I have visited several of the famous shrines in Japan. At the world famous shrine called the Abutsu is a gigantic divinity of bronze where Buddha is seated with folded hands and the head is inclined in an attitude of profound contemplative ecstasy. This is too funny. Let me just finish this and then I'll say it. It is a 42 feet. It is 42 feet in height and is called the Great Buddha. Here I saw young and old making offerings at its feet. At its feet. Money, fruit, rice, and oranges were offered. Candles were lit. Incense was burned, and prayers of petition recited. Okay, that's the end of that. Now, the kicker about this is that if I went to those shrines with a prayer, 9 out of 10, it wouldn't affect me or my prayers, quote unquote, wouldn't be answered because those don't do nothing for me. So they don't mean nothing to me. I don't care how many people offer them. It's just a statue to me. Like, it don't have no bearing to actual like healing, emitting healing. Now, if I went there and I actually felt something, like energetically, like I felt like, wow, I could feel the peace, I could feel the healing, I could feel whatever it is, then I'd say something, right? Um, but for me, the place that would do that for me is the temples in Kemet, aka Egypt. So that's where I actually went. And during COVID, I went over to first, but stopped at Cairo and then ended up staying in Luxor. But that's where I wanted to go talk to my ancestors, right? to go tune in with the ancient power that I believe in and that I'm aware of that occurred there, right? And what I had in mind for what was going to happen while I was there, you know, probably would have occurred. Now, I didn't get to go into any of those spaces because within a week of me being there, March 2019, the COVID pandemic was unleashed and everything was closed and shut down. And I kid you not, I left in July and I don't recall the exact day, but literally the day that I was flying out was the day that they said everything's open back up. I said, ain't this a, you know? But it is what it is. It's all right. I had an incredible healing time in so many ways there. And I'm very grateful for the experience. And yeah, that's it for today. We're gonna get back to laundry. Shout out to Bro wanting to be featured. Okay, much love to his energy and light and peace and power and prosperity to him, generations to come, right? And uh yeah, let's just breathe easy. Shout out to mama, feeding baby, breast milk, the best milk, period. I'm gonna say it all the time just because it happened here. Our breast milk literally converts and gives our baby the exact antibiotic it needs to fight any germs that come through. Any germs that come through. So you never have to concern yourself with your baby's body feeling out of balance through whatever, teething, this and illnesses, germs fight anything if you're breastfeeding because the milk is literally the saliva. Do-do-do-do-do, go into the blood, convert. The milk that comes out is the perfect concoction, healing concoction for the germs that they are currently fighting. So top of the top. Okay. All right, y'all. Plant my feet again. Take another breath on the way out. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Appreciate your time and energy. Rocking with me. I thought of something that y'all can put in the comments. Anything that you learned that you want people to take away. Because not everybody, got the what's it called, the capacity. Um, the dopamine receptors, the what's it called it when you um long term when you're not able to have focus for long term. Like that is depleted on so many ways. The instant gratification energy out here. I hear that we getting back to long form, but I've always been a long form shorty. Like I could tune in for like channelings and messages and energy and knowledge for hours. Like so, and I can obviously give it too. So it's like very normal for me, but I know it's not the norm for our current day. Yeah, shout out to us getting back to that. Okay. That being said though, still like anything that you pick up that you're like, ooh, yeah, bars, like, ooh, yeah. Like somebody else need to hear that. Somebody else need to know that. Like, I want that like really hit me. Like put it out because I know there's a transcript, but did you know y'all there's a transcript? Like if you didn't watch, you could just read this transcript. Like, so yeah, shout out to YouTube too for having that. Because I don't have to activate it. It's just automatic now. All right, mi amors. Peace, love, prosperity. Hasta mañana.